What's up, everyone? This is Khatchaturian with Armenian Sports News with Akron linebacker Bubba Arslanian. Bubba's entering his senior season with the Zips, and their season begins on September 4th against the Auburn Tigers. Bubba, how are you doing today?
Doing well. Glad to be talking to you again.
Yeah, it's good to have you on. So obviously you've been working hard at camp right now. What's camp been like so far this year? You've clearly emerged as one of the leaders of this team. What's that added responsibility been like for you?
Throughout the years, my 5 year, going into my fifth year, I've really just been taught the ropes and, kind of seeing how to operate. And when you become that leader, how guys look at you, what the expectations are. And, it's kind of, I've gotten comfortable in this role and, it's really just getting a good feel for it. So I'm stepping up this year, trying to lead these guys and hoping they follow.
So last season, very strange year with the COVID and the protocols and everything. You guys only played 6 games, but you really left your mark in those 6 games. 72 tackles, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble, third most tackles in the MAC. And what stands out to me more is going back to 2019, 2 years younger, 2 years less experience. You had the 9th most tackles in all of the NCAA. So how do you expect to build on that? What are your personal goals going into this season?
I have high expectations for myself and, be able to go out there, dominate and, bring these guys along with me, hoping that they can, kind of take some weight off of my shoulders and, make plays themselves and, kind of just work as one unit, work in unison.
So last year, towards the end of the season, second to last game, you guys crushed Bowling Green. You guys snapped your long losing streak that had aged to the previous year. So how are you guys looking to building on that? What are you looking forward to this year in the MAC for your team?
Yeah, coming off a 22 game losing streak, getting that first win, it's great weight off our shoulders. And this year we got a lot of recruits in. Got a couple guys return, a lot of guys returning. We're a young team last year. And, everyone comes back with the COVID year granted, and I'm really excited to see how we come out. We had a great fall camp, spring ball with these guys, and we also got some guys in. So I'm excited to see what it's like to actually put ourselves in the game scenario, and it's instead of beating up on ourselves in practice.
Yeah, tell me about that. How, like you said, that last year obviously was with the COVID year. You guys had a lot more Zoom meetings and whatnot. How has that been different so far with less restrictive protocols and whatnot?
Yeah, it's nice being back in person, being able to talk face to face with someone, being able to turn left and right and be able to see your brother there. It really helps build that chemistry. When you're out in the field, you need to be able to, kind of connect with someone, be able to know what kind of page they're on, making sure you're thinking the same thoughts and speaking the same language. So when you're in person, it's a lot easier to really get that chemistry and, build those relationships that are needed in order to be successful.
And another big change this year will be actually having fans, full capacity in a lot of these stadiums. And your first game, you're going to a raucous SEC environment against Auburn. What's that going to be like for you?
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Even for them. I don't think last year they had, over 30-40% or whatever it was. But it's going to be awesome. It's going to be loud. It's going to be different. For us, coming off for these young guys getting that experience. I was down in Nebraska. It was, 3 years ago, and it was electric factory. Unfortunately, we only kicked off and we got canceled due to lightning storm and whatever. But just being in that environment, getting back to crowds and having the our community around us, it's going to be a great experience for these guys, and we really hope to build off of that.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that. That's September 4th, Akron versus Auburn. Last season, you guys obviously have your fan base in Northern Ohio, but you guys were very unique in that you had 2 Armenians last season on your team, Bryce Peterson, your former teammate. And he recently transferred to New Mexico State, got an offer there. What's it like to, lose one of your good friends on the squad, but also now also fellow Armenian. Now you're the only Armenian on the Akron team.
Yeah, it's sad to see my brother go. Always gonna have love for that guy, love for his family, and he's a great guy. I wish him the best of luck wherever he is, and with the rest of what he does with his life, man. It's gonna be up to these young guys now to step up and kind of take over that role. It's big shoes to fill from him, and a lot of high expectations. So looking forward to seeing what's to come. We actually we got a new coach. His name's Coach Marukian. So he
Okay,
we joined a new coach instead of a player. We got a coach.
there you
Doing,
go. Okay, so you got to keep the Armenianness intact on the spot in the
you
locker
know,
room at least. That's great.
yep, yes, sir.
That's awesome. And talking about you and Bryce and now Coach Marukian, people see your last names when they watch the game. That's honestly how I found out about you last year watching at home a Maction game, and I see Arslanian. I'm like, holy crap, that's there's an Armenian on this squad. How does it feel that what you're doing as a passion is helping fuel Armenian pride across the world?
It's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. I'm really proud of my ancestors. The whole community of Armenians in general, and I'm just really prideful, and going out there and representing us, and every week out, week in, week out, every day, just prideful in what we are.
That's awesome. It's great to hear that. It's great to hear that. And finally, last question. It is National Dog Day. So I want you to give a shout out to one of your number one dogs on the Akron squad, or if you have an actual dog.
Hey, shout out on my dogs. Happy Dog Day. Happy
That's
Dog
awesome,
Day.
man.
No, shout out on my dogs. But hey, this year we're all coming as lions. We're coming as lions this year. We're hunting.
That's awesome. Good. King of the jungle. All right, Bubba, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck with the rest of training camp, and season's almost a week away. So we're all excited to see that and follow you along throughout the season, and we'll definitely keep tabs. We'll be covering you all season long. So thank you for being a good representative of the Armenian community as well.
Appreciate it, Andre. Sir.